What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary 40. I want to thank my sponsor, Steel Supplements. Link and discount code down in the description. You also know, pin comment, my customer referral link with Webull. Best promotion they have. All you have to do, open an account. Don't have to deposit a dime. They'll give you free stocks. You can sell those stocks, put money right back in your account. I want to talk about something that happened last couple years with EA and Madden. It's very interesting to me. I think last year it was Trumpet Monkey was the guy that we kind of looked at doing this. Now it's Tall Guy. Okay, I want you to look at Tall Guy's quick Madden 23 beta thoughts, okay? These are very contradictory, okay, to mine, which I'm sure he would see as being negative. But he says, the defense, crispy. Time in pocket, much less. Quarterback contain, works very well. Blitzing, worth it. Really affect the quarterback in a meaningful way. New passing system, you ask? Fresh. Fun to learn. So he goes on and says that sending him angry DMs, that's lame. Keep negativity out of his DMs and off his page. He doesn't want to see anything negative, all right? Because he knows we all love football, and he's going to tell you that we all love Madden, okay? We all love Madden. And if you say anything about that, well, make sure it's not negative. But I will say, this guy has a lot of beta codes. He's been giving them out. He's doing a drop around noon. And in his page, he has a link tree. And I go over to his link tree, and I find something really strange, okay? He's got something titled Madden Beta Link, right? But it's actually just his Twitter. Little clickbaity to me, but okay, I go along with it. He's got a couple referrals. He's got a YouTube page, okay? So I go over to his YouTube page. You guys know I have a little bit of an understanding of YouTube here, and I look at his videos, okay? A month ago, he owns Aaron Rodgers, 100 views, live chat, Madden 22 against some challengers, 3-hour stream, 600 views, chat with making him play Baker Mayfield in a game, 100 views. Okay, like nothing groundbreaking here, nothing where all of a sudden I see this massive surge, this new person in the community that I should have been paying attention to or watching. And then we get into some clickbait titles, right? 10 money plays, an ebook for the Patriots, 2,000 views in 2 weeks. And then you've got Deshaun Watson already winning games for the Cleveland Browns. So now we're using Madden, but we're porting it as NFL footage. Really clickbaity. 6,000 views in 13 days. And then play the Madden 23 beta. So where does this come from, right? How do you have a guy that is very much, in my opinion, full of toxic positivity, positive for the sake of being positive, telling everyone else they must be positive, and also telling everyone else what they must love, football and Madden. That's not my opinion. That's what he's doing. Okay, I view that, my opinion, as that's being positive for the sake of being positive, and by telling each other what you can do and what you will do, that is being toxic. Being more open and saying, I understand there's things wrong with the game. Let's have criticism. Let's critique it. And let's try to make the product better. To me, that's not being toxic. That's not being negative. That's being truthful. That's being honest. And I think a lot of people will flock to someone when they are truthful with their feelings and they create a channel that embodies how they actually feel, not how they want you and others to feel. So with that said, I'm always interested to know where these people come from. How does this guy get a massive list of codes, really not have any social media presence, claim to be a full-time creator, and then when you look at his channel, he's clickbaiting to have codes, and his YouTube channel really isn't anything other than what 80-90% of the people in our community already have. It's almost like EA is trying to control the narrative. It's almost like they want to create content creators out in the space that meet all the objectives they have for being positive and being happy and having a certain look, knowing what they're going to say, creating a rhetoric of positivity with the game, creating feedback with the game that is consistent across all creators. So all of them are saying the new passing mechanic is fun and fresh. All of them are saying blitzes now really impact a quarterback. All of them are saying the same things, which helps control the overall opinion of, if you see 10 people say something similar like the defense feels crispy, but not actually defining what that means granular enough to say, hey, the D-line control feels a lot better when you're doing special moves like spins or rips. then it helps control the overall narrative more. And when you go over to a platform like Metacritic that shows EA is making some of the worst football games in the history of gaming, right, you might be more prone to block that out because you have all these people currently saying all these very like-minded and positive things. Now, as far as an anecdotal story to this, a lot of you guys know I'm an Orioles fan, go to Camden Yards a lot. I was there about 2 weeks ago, and there was a guy in there buying some, grab bags. And the guy behind the register, by the way, if either of you guys are watching this, everyone that works in the Authentic store, they kind of know that I have a channel because they've emailed me back and forth, and they're both great guys. There was a guy in there that was talking to another customer about being a content creator. So the guy basically, everyone in there is very friendly. We're kind of talking to each other, bringing up some memories, and sometimes people just ask, hey, what do you do for a living? You're here on a Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. It's not really the prime time to be there. And the guy goes, well, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a content creator. And he starts to talk to the guy and ultimately gets to the point where he shares his channel. And I kind of overhear this, but I don't interject. I don't openly go out and tell people like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a content creator. I've got a channel, this, that, and the other. I actually try to keep it very, very personal what I do. And I've actually said on my channel multiple times, personally, I've been conflicted with becoming a full-time content creator, even though my own job pays me essentially a fraction of what I make on the internet, to the point that last year I had to pay basically every penny I made in my real job in taxes because I made so much on YouTube and social media platforms, which is just insane to me, right? I technically could be and could have been a full-time content creator for the last 7 years and more than sustained owning a house, owning a car, family, pets, all my living expenses. But I've really struggled with that from a mental standpoint because my job provides me decent pay, guaranteed hours, 401k, healthcare. So when somebody tells me and just throws out, I'm a full-time content creator, I'm a YouTuber, I kind of question a little bit and say, hey, that's something I've struggled to do. And there's been times that I've made over $10,000 a month. What are you doing that I'm not? So I end up looking at this guy's channel, and it's very similar to Tall Guy. Couple hundred views a video, maybe one pushes up to 5,000 or 6,000, maybe one pushes 10,000, and then right back to a couple hundred views, maybe a few videos a week, maybe a few videos a month. And I'm asking myself, are you a content creator full-time, or are you just full-time creating content? Because there's a difference between someone who can actually go out and sustain a life creating content and a person that is just creating content with their life. And it's interesting to me that YouTube wants to have people come out and say, I don't want to say YouTube wants to, but a lot of times start other channels, you deal with people with other channels. YouTube wants to promote, hey, you can make a living here, and you can. I just don't think they understand the scale of that, right? Can you make thousands of dollars a month? Can you make $100 as a video? Sure, you absolutely can. But scalable, how realistic is that for someone starting out? Not very much. You'll very much be a small fish in a big pond, so to speak. A big part of my success, I feel, is the fact that I've done this so long. My channel has kind of been a mainstay of football gaming, even back to when we didn't have capture cards. I was using a camera on a TV, and that's fine. That's how long I've been doing this. That's how long I've been creating content. At the same point, though, all those advancements from a technology standpoint have came and went during that time, right? Consoles are recording games now. That wasn't even beginning to be a thing when we started doing this. So it's just interesting to me to look at what's going on here, the dynamic of what's actually happening, and asking myself, hey, is this really just the next second step of the Game Changer program, is to bring people in and try to make them into content creators rather than take content creators that are already vested in the space and align with them? It seems logical, and obviously you guys know I've worked a lot in sports. I've seen similar programs where they will go out and actually take the person they want and cultivate them into the athlete that they want them to be, not because they have the talent, not because they have the desire, not because in some cases they have the money, just because they have the ability to be shaped and molded in the way the corporation wants. Not saying that's happening here, but I'm saying it's an interesting conversation to have if it was. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking out. Back in the week with more content.